Project comes with lots of built-in tables, but they don't necessarily contain the fields you want to see or in the order you want them. You can add, remove, or rearrange columns directly in a table, whether it's built in or one you've customized. You can even save your modified table as a new one. And the easiest way to make changes in a table is to work right in the table. That way you can see the changes you make right away, and if they're not what you want, you can just keep changing until you get it right. Well, in this case, the summary table is displayed. It's got all the basic columns for this table. It's got the task name, duration, start, finish, and so on. But let's say I wanted to insert a new field into this table. Well, to do that, I right-click one of the column headings, and then on the shortcut menu, choose Insert Column. You can see from the drop-down list, Project has lots of fields. So the one I want to add is Constraint Type. Well, the easiest way to get to that is to start typing its name. And you can see by the time I type CONS, there are only 2 fields to pick from, so I just click Constraint Type, and the column goes in. Now there's another way to add a column to a table, and that's on the very right side of the table. So use the scroll bar to scroll over to the right side, and you'll see the Add New Column column. And it always sits on the right side of the table. So to add a column in this way, click the down arrow. You get that same long list of fields, and you can scroll down the list, or you can just click. Well, in this case, the field I want is right near the top, so I click % work complete, and the column goes in. Interestingly, if I drag to the right, you'll see that the Add New Column is still there, but I've got this new column. Well, let's say you want to rearrange the columns in the table. You want them in a different order. % complete and % work complete are 2 good values to compare, so I want them side by side. Well, to do that, when I point to the % work complete heading, I see the 4-headed arrow, and that says that I can drag it to the side. So I drag it over to where I want it, and you can see that this vertical gray bar shows me where it's going to drop when I let go of the mouse button. So here I go, I'm going to let go of the mouse button, and % work complete drops into place right next to % complete. It's also easy to remove columns. So I go back over to the left side of the table, and let's say I'm done using the constraint type field and I want to get rid of this column. Just right-click its heading and choose Hide Column on the shortcut menu, and the field goes away. One thing to think about is the changes that you make stay in this table. So the next time you bring this table up, any changes you've made will appear. But you can also save the modified table as a new one. To do that, click the Tables button, and then choose Save Fields as a new table. Then you type the name. In this case, I'll call it During Work because I've got the % complete and % work complete, and then click OK. Now when I go back up to the Tables drop-down menu, you see a couple of things. There's a custom heading, and that shows this custom table that I've created. And there's the built-in heading that shows all the built-in tables. So it's easy to see the new tables you've created versus the ones that you've perhaps modified, but that come with Project. You can add, remove, or rearrange the columns in any table, whether it's built-in or one you customized. The changes you make to the table remain in place until you make more changes.